Hi and hello Let's Play fans, and welcome to a brand new series of Europa Universalis IV using the Common Sense DLC, the latest expansion. It's been a while since I've played a solo player of EU4, but it's been something I've been meaning to do more of. I've got that multiplayer series obviously going on at the moment, the one with Tuscany, but I wanted to do one by myself for quite a while. So I haven't done one by myself since the El Dorado DLC came out, and then I did one with Castile looking for the 7 cities of gold and all that. So Castile over here, searching out here in Central and Southern America for, you know, El Dorado and such. So that was pretty fun, and I really enjoyed that, and I got a lot of good feedback on it, but I just didn't get around to doing another one. Well, the time has come. The time has come. This patch has been out for a few weeks now, the new DLC, the Common Sense, and it's about time that I actually did a solo game, so we're going to do that. And last time I did one, we did in Europe, obviously with Castile. I'm actually currently playing one as Tuscany in the multiplayer game, so time to bid Europe a fond farewell, and adios amigos to you boys, and we're going to go down this way. We're going to be heading here, and most notably over here, because what I'm actually going to go for is the Prester John achievement. Now, the Prester John achievement, for those of you who don't know, is you need to be a Coptic nation, or you need to be Coptic, which is a form of Christianity. There's a couple of countries which start off as Coptic, Ethiopia being one of them, I believe Kaffa another, Alodia another, and I can never pronounce that. What is that? Medri Bakri the other. I think there's someone else as well around here who's Coptic as well. But I can check that in a second when we start up the game. But anyway, the idea of the achievement is you have to core, as a Coptic nation, 3 specific provinces. And those provinces are, I'll zoom up over here, Alexandria, or I think this is Alexandria, Rashid, as it's known in Mamluk terms. But yeah, so there, well, it's the Bay of Alexandria, so I'd presume that's... Oh no, actually it's probably here, Iskandria. Yeah, that would probably make more sense. But I can double check that when we actually start the game. But it's one of these two, but it kind of seems like that probably is going to be it. So we need that chord as a Coptic nation. We need Antioch, or Antakya, I believe that's what it's pronounced. But anyway, Antioch to you and me. So we need that chord, which is currently in Mamluk hands, but I very much doubt by the time we get to be able to fight and take it, it will be in Mamluk's hands. It will probably be in these boys' hands. And the other place that we need to do is take Istanbul, or what was once known Constantinople. Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way, I guess. But anyway, so we need that, and that is no doubt going to be the hardest of the 3 provinces to take. But, you know, hopefully, saying that we've moved up from Ethiopia, we've gone through all of here, blah, 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 taken all this Mamluk land to take Alexandria, you know, we should be a bit of a force. But I'm not necessarily going to be going straight up that way first. What the plan is to probably, you know, stabilise around here, take a lot of around here in the Horn of Africa, also come here into the Arabian Peninsula. There's some good trade provinces around here which I'd like to nab down here, and plus there's a gold mine in Kaffa which I'm going to want, and plus there's a ton of gold mines down here which is certainly going to finance our war cause, because having had a little run through of Ethiopia, not very rich. Money is not something that's forthcoming with the Ethiopians. So that's anyway the plan. Feel free to leave comments and, you know, suggestions, and, you know, what I should do, and any kind of words of advice or insults. I actually don't mind insults either. I like to have fun with people who insult me, because obviously they've got a good sense of humour, and so have I. But anyway, so without further ado, let's hit Ethiopia. That's who we are going to play, the independent nation, empire. Well, if you're an empire, you'd like to think you're an independent nation, wouldn't you? We are going to play on Iron Man, and I believe that's pretty much it. So let's hit play. We do need to save, so E-V-O-P-I-A. Seems simple enough. So start Iron Man. It's good to be like 4 minutes into an episode and actually not even start the game, but there you go. Well, we have started the game, we just haven't initialized the actual game. We're in the game. Yow. Yow over here. It's funny how we can see Yow now, but they're going to vanish once the game actually does load. There we go. Alright. So, first things first. Actually, there's a couple of things first, but I'm not sure in what order I necessarily want to do this. Now, if we go to the trade map mode, it's kind of important. What my plans are in terms of trade is to develop this Gulf of Aden, or Gulf of Aden rather, not Ardennes. Ardennes all the way up there in Europe. But anyway, it doesn't start off as a great valuable trade node, but from my experience of playing the game, you know, offline and stuff like that, it does actually become quite a good trade node. So I want to kind of have a little bit of a monopoly on that. So our early goals are going to be to take this province here of whatever it is in Adal, of Zelia. whatever, blah, blah, blah. We're going to want that. We're going to want Adan as well, since it's the Gulf of Adan. That would kind of be a good thing to take. Also, we wouldn't mind this one down here in Mogadishu, I think it is. Yeah, down in Mogadishu's. And so that will be that in regards to that trade node. That'll help to give us a good base in terms of money. Also, my other plans are, other than actually to achieve the achievement, take the provinces that we run about, the 1, 2, and 3. The other plan is if we go to the trade good map mode, gold, dark gold. Yeah, we want that. So we want some gold there from Kaffa. And also, if we zoom down here in Kilwa, there's some gold. And all the way down here, there's a fucking shitload of gold and ivory. So whilst we do need to go north, going south is also going to be beneficial. And there's tons of ivory as well. Ivory's pretty good as well for money. So tons of ivory and gold. Certainly, at least down to here is kind of where we're going to want to go. Quite how quickly we get down there, I'm not entirely sure. But it is definitely the plan to sort of make our way down this east coast of Africa to chomp up all that. And anyway, now how are we going to do that? Well, it's going to involve a lot of conquering now. But I don't want to waste it's going to be done with part conquering, actually just taking land and then coring it, part diplo-annexing. So, bit of both. And we're going to start off, well, let's start off by setting a rival, really. That would probably be a good idea. Who are our rivals? Adal and Adjuran. Well, two people who I'm more than happy to rival back. So, Adal, who are going to get a pumping fairly quickly after we beat up on our Coptic brothers over here. Well, certainly Kaffa, so we can vassalize them. As for them, we will want them as well. We're probably going to vassalize those bad boys as well, but it'll probably be fights. It depends, because Elodia, I want to ally with them, but they might get an alliance with one of these two, and that just makes things a little bit awkward. But we'll see how things plan out. Adjuran as well, so we'll certainly jump on both of those. What goals do we have? Form an alliance with Elodia. I do want to do that. So we'll fire that. They'll probably offer me an alliance. In the meantime, let's go and get some embargoes out to our rivals. That makes sense to do so. So we'll fire those out, and you know what, actually I need to start working on a claim here in Kaffa. I need a reason to go and fight them. It'd be nice if I'd got a mission for that, but there you go. Right, in terms of dollar bills, y'all, we are losing money, but we can sort that out because we do have these forts. No one's going to be fighting us that we can't handle at the moment, so we can mothball that. Actually, there's a way to mothball all forts, which I found out. If we go over here, mothball all forts. You can't mothball the actual capital fort over here, but it's not a big deal. So that should save us about 2 gold. Well, not quite 2 gold, but it saves us some money. It does give us money. I could lower our army maintenance, but we're going to be getting that cranked back up fairly soon. So, kind of pointless. You know what? Let's move over here. You move over here. And almost ready to unpause. There's a couple of things. Let's get a general as well. Our heir, I don't think, is a super great person. Our king's good. Old Nagusa Nagast Zara Jakob Solomonid. 655, yes please, but our heir 121, not really that great, so we're going to want to change that. Also, for the meantime, as you can see as well, for those of you who've not played in this area, these are the Coptic countries. That's who we are. Not a lot of brethren around here who are Coptic, as you can see. So getting a religious idea group is going to be of a paramount of importance. So yeah, we're going to want that to be able to convert and all that jazz. Unfortunately, in the common sense, well, not unfortunately, it's a good change, I think, but in common sense, they've changed it. So before, once you got to Admin Tech 4, you used to be able to get your first idea group. Now it's Admin Tech 5, so it actually puts an even more paramount on getting administration as fast as possible. So we're going to pump that in. And that's also why early doors, I don't want to actually spend admin points on coring provinces. I want to get into a position where I can start allaying these religious turmoils. So we're going to be vassalizing and diplo-annexing type thing. Right, okay. I think that's enough warbling. Let's unpause. We'll go to speed 3. And that should see us all good for the time being. Maybe even speed 4. Maybe. Alodia. Alodia. Let's go and get a... no, what do we want to do? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I knew they'd offer me an alliance. So we will accept that alliance. That'll be our quest, our mission done. Good times, yep. 1+1 to our diplomatic reputation is always pretty sweet. We're going to have another message now. Conquer Asus. No, I don't. I want to conquer either Kaffa or someone like that. Why can't you give me something there? We could get a mission to Massawa, which is over here. I don't actually want to take Massawa, but maybe I do. 'cause it's kind of wasting core points. What I'd rather do, a royal marriage, yeah, we'll accept that. Improve our prestige. No, let's take that, because now we've got a oh shit, you know what I've not been doing? Complete dum-dum. I've not been fabricating a claim over here. Covert, because I actually want to attack these boys first. Yeah, wherever will do. That's fine. But we do have a CB on these chumps up here, so we could in theory go and fight them as well and vassalize them pretty quick. Might not be the worst idea. Would give us access. Well, it wouldn't actually straight away. We could take that province and vassalize the rest, but again, as I said, I don't want to spend money on admin points on coring, even though it wouldn't be a massive amount, only 50 points, because the development of the province is 5. That's something new as well in Common Sense, this new development cost. As you can see, if you haven't played it, you can add points in development, in base tax, in production, or manpower. I don't know why they're telling me about this jazz, but anyway, then obviously it gives you certain different benefits, plus the buildings, what you can build in provinces a bit differently. So if we go here, this has all been changed, and we'll talk about it as and when we build. But with Ethiopia, I'm not really going to be building many buildings just yet, because don't have a lot of money. Kind of goes hand in hand with building buildings. You need money to do so. Now, please don't get an alliance. That's going to really annoy me if you get an alliance with Alodia. I really want to go and stomp you. Actually, you know what? We can just jump up to speed 5 at this stage. There's no reason not to go on speed 5. Just to get that claim on Ilubabor. It doesn't really matter in what province, because we're not actually going to take any of it for ourselves straight away. We're going to vassalize these chumps. And once we vassalize them, then 10 years later we will annex them. And then we will have gold, which is going to help us out quite a bit. No, I want to keep that up. They have allied with Alodia. Oh, well, we're going to have to break our alliance with Alodia, unfortunately. Which is, in the meantime, which actually is probably going to be more beneficial. Can I actually? Well, I can't get an alliance with them. Alright, never mind. It is what it is. Can I get an alliance with these pricks? No. Alright, well, we're just going to have to go and fight both of them. It's rather annoying. You know what? In the meantime, would it be worthwhile building more troops? Yeah, it probably would. 8, 3. And we can build 3 more troops. So if we build 2 more African spearmen, build you there and there. And 1 more Abyssinian light cavalry. Build you there. And then we shall go from there. Almost done. It's a shame that we're going to have to go and break our alliance here, but as soon as we've beaten the crap out of these guys, they should be fine. They should sort of like look to ally us again fairly soon. It's just annoying we've got to go this way. I could have, in theory, I suppose, just declared a non-CB war, but that's not the best idea in the world. Oh, no, I don't want to all pile on there, actually, because I don't think the supply... Oh, we could do, but... Alright, what have we got here? Centralization reforms of Zara Yacob. Under the care of Solomonic dynasty, Ethiopia has grown from a kingdom into a great empire. However, our diverse regions under our rule lack a common language, religion, or administrative system. Zara Yacob, the most able ruler Ethiopia has seen in a long time, has prepared a number of reforms that might go a long way towards creating a more unified state. Okay, so what happens? Basically, Ethiopia gets centralization reforms until the death of Zara Yacob. So basically that increases national unrest, but it does lower monthly autonomy change in everywhere, which is kind of good. Or we can gain 1 stability. I think I'll take gain of 1 stability for now. Just for now. With that extra 1 stability, we could actually start converting some provinces, but let's be fair, 555 months is a fucking long time, and it costs money as well to send our missionaries to do converting, so considering it's not going to be done anytime soon, and it's going to cost us a shitload of cash, I do not see the point. Alright, anyway, in the meantime, we have got our CB. Now let's just slow things down slightly. Did we get a leader? No, we didn't. Okay, yeah, so that's right. I want to make a general out of our heir who's not very good. Not particularly much better a leader, but whatever. It's better than nothing, I suppose. You make your way down here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to be fighting 2 people here, but I might just try and force them. I mean, can't be called in. But why do they want to call in as a defender, the arseholes? Could make them a co-belligerent. No, I don't want to do that. Alright, listen, we're just going to rumble them. And we'll see what happens. If this goes terribly wrong, well, that won't be good, but I'm sure it won't. Let's move in. Move into your new homes. Yemen has declared war on Adal. Interesting. You move in here. Now you got to go all the way around. That's kind of annoying. These are highlands. You're jumping all the way around. Oh, come on, keep moving. I don't want you to actually get caught here. Well, that's good. You go and siege out my lands. I can live with that. Because whilst I'm doing that, whilst you're doing that, I'll take the war goal and all this jazz and we'll be fine. We'll win the war. Once I've got all your land sieged, you won't be able to make more troops and all kinds of good stuff's going to happen, so don't worry about this. I wish I'd kind of unmothball that. Even though it's going to cost us a shed load of cash, but I really probably should have done that. But never mind, we'll unmothball the top one. Yeah, that's fallen, but never mind. What we will also do is raise war taxes just to give some more cash, make sure we're not losing any. And we're all ready to rock and roll. Yep, that is under our occupation, absolutely. Can we actually split this? Do we need both to be sieging it? It's really annoying they've got two forts here. In the old system we could have just steamrolled through here, but we do need to split this army up. It's fine, it's not a big deal. I know we haven't actually taken the war goal yet, but it's just this weird zone of control where we've got to move around and it's a little bit annoying. We'll combine you. I don't really care about them sieging our provinces just yet, because once we take the provinces that we want, life will be sweet. Oh, cool. Makuria has declared war on Alodia. That's actually quite sweet, because now these guys are going to be attacking them, which is certainly going to help us out. Well, unless Alodia really don't give a fuck about their own land. Anyway, Itinerant capital. In order to control the diverse Ethiopian empire, the Solomonids have never established a permanent capital. Instead, the royal court travels from chief to chief every few months. While it's hard to establish an administrative community under such circumstance, the travelling court does have its benefits, and frequent visits of the royal courts all concerned of the empire and controlling growth, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that seems a bit weird that you wouldn't have a capital. But this is how it's always been, so we can gain 1+ stability, or we can get this, where we lower national unrest. Stability cost modifiers do increase, but culture conversion cost. And how long does that last for? For 10 years. That's not bad, having less unrest. I always like unrest, less unrest, especially when you've got a bunch of religious turmoil. So yeah, I will accept that. Having +1 to stability again, so +2 stability would have been pretty sweet as well, but I can live with it this way, to be honest. Yeah, I know we're technically losing the war. Alodia, are you coming to fight me? How you're unsieging your provinces? I see what you're doing. What are you doing? Are you going to move? Are you going back up to defend your lands? Right, okay, so that's kind of nice. They're going to be a bit split. As I said, I don't mind them unsieging. Once we take these forts, then I'll worry about going to beat the crap out of the rest of them. It's just taking these forts first will help us be able to take all the rest of their land. And once we've taken all of their land here, they won't be able to spawn any more new troops, and we'll just steam in and beat the crap out of them. Conflicts and protests, blah, blah, blah. So what? We can lose 1 stability, gain 10 prestige. Not a big fan of that. Or lose 14 point... Yeah, I'll lose the ducats. I don't really want to lose 1 stability for 10 prestige, even though we have 0 prestige currently, but... Yeah, I don't think that's quite worth it, to be honest. Not quite. Come on now, hurry up and siege all this shit out. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You really don't give 2 hoots about your own land. I wish I could see in there what was going on. It's kind of annoying me. Yeah. It's fine, because once I take the war goal, this is all going to switch. There's probably a better way I could do this, but it's the best way for now. They are being sieged out. I can see the little cannons going off over there. Oh, that's fine. It's a really weird war, this, that the 2 armies don't actually want to fight each other. Alright, so now they're sieging my capital. That is a little bit of an issue, but it should take them some while to siege it out. Not just going to fall. There was a fort there. Was being defended. Yeah. Fall, goddammit! How's things going over here, anyway? Not great. The morale of the defenders is still pretty high. Well, is what it is. I could speed up things a little bit. know if it's necessarily worth it. See how things look here. Everyone's morale's pretty high. Yeah. Keep taking more land, because taking provinces that don't have a fort doesn't really add a whole lot to the war score. I think it adds like maybe a couple of percentage per province. It's the ones with the forts that do add quite a bit. Yeah, as you can see. So like the one that had a fort was adds 20 to the war score. The rest are 1.8, so not massive. And plus they're getting a 4.8 from the fact that we don't control the war goal. But we will control the war goal fairly soon. As I said, once these drop, I actually probably could, hold on. Yeah, I could probably do this. Sort of unsiege a couple of our provinces while we're going through here. Just because we can. See if it maybe draws them over. Okay, so we've taken that, excellent. Let's quickly jazz our way all the way over here. Be nice if that fell as well. But as I said, we're going to take the war. Oh, sorry, I need to unpause it. Forget that that always pauses when you take one of theirs. Alright, so finally they're going to start moving back into their own land to try and deal with these... what's the name of the country up there again? I can't remember now. Muralaki or something like that. Helen of Ethiopia, early on in the reign of King Zara Jacob, married the daughter of one of the Muslim chiefs of the kingdom. As the young woman was converted and said her vows to the Ethiopian emperor, there was no way you know it turned out to be one of the most influential persons in Ethiopian politics for years to come. Eni, or Helena, word in time, or Helen rather, not Helena. So blah 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 blah. Okay. So gain, oh cool, and we can get her as a statesman. Pretty awesome. And we gain 25 admin points. Brilliant, because we need admin points like we need admin points. Let me just see if I can see her picture here. Alright, so she looks kind of manly from from the picture here, if that is her. No, that's not her. It's a statesman. Alright, you know why? Because I'm looking at the wrong bit. Statesman's come here. Oh, there she is. Maybe I need to get the portraits pack. She's awfully expensive. How'd they think I was going to afford her at this early stage of the game? But anyway, that is probably going to be wrapping it up for this episode. So we are at war. Things look worse than what they are, but look at that. We're already... we've jumped up to +1 on the war score. We were losing, but we took that province and all of a sudden things are going good. So we're going to end this episode here. I hope you enjoyed it, as it is the first of a new series. Please support the series by hitting that like button. Leave your comments, good or bad, whatever you might, suggestions, strategies, all that jazz. And we'll see you for episode 2, where hopefully we'll wrap up this war and keep moving on. All right, take care. Bye-bye.